Hello everyone. Today we are going to play an old pack about civilizations and dungeons. As we start a new world, we already get some tools and armor. We have only 6 hit points, but we can gain more just by fighting. After gathering some wood, we craft a boat of boats. Once we place it, we have a nice starting loot. We take everything and we start looking for a nice flat area where we can set up a new civilization. Once we find a good place, we can craft the basic building blocks for our village. Then, we start by laying down the town hall and a builder's hut. And, of course, some houses. And here we can see our first citizen, Christopher Smith, who is happy to have a house and is now looking for a job. And he chose to do the only job available at the moment, the builder. He needs some building resources tough, and we can help him with that. And he quickly grabs them and starts building the builder's hut. He's a hard worker who quickly completes his buildings, as you can see. And, as soon as the builder's hut is complete, he swiftly goes to work for our town hall. That building is going to require some more resources tough. Luckily, we had quite a few of cobblestone from the boat of boats, and Chris quickly comes to take it from our chest. Then he attempts to bury us when he sees how much money we also got from the supplely chest. To get more stone, someone is going to have to mine it, and it looks like Paul G. Robinson chose to do that task. And by freeing him from that annoying goat, we unlock 2 more hit points. Meanwhile, the town is getting quite animated. We even have cats that hunt rats. And Paul found some iron ore. Once he also brings up the stone, we can get back into completing the town hall. It is getting so nice that new people randomly spawn from nowhere inside it. And, after a very long period of construction time, our town hall is complete. Now that the workers have completed the job and left the building, we can go inside and check how nice of a job they have done. We even have a waiting room with a bench and a chimney in our personal room. While the rest of the town is growing, we shall go back to our ship and take out the sails. These are made out of wool, which will be useful for the future upgrades of our town. We now have a farmer who refuses to work until its hut is built, and a second worker to help fix these issues. The next hut we are building, with a lot of chests, is our deposit. This will also be the working station of our delivery man, who will make sure everyone has the needed materials. We also have William, who's a happy lumberjack that collects woods and plants trees. Sometimes, he gets glitched into the matrix. Since there are quite a few wild dangerous animals, we shall also make a hunter's hut, where the guards of the village will keep their weapons. And here we can see our diligently trained archerman, Richard Brown, who is too busy stalking some lady for taking care of the scorpions. Finally, we shall have a farm to produce wheat for our windmill operator, Joseph Clark, who is also a professional baker. We can see how he grinds the wheat into flour. Then, once he has the flour, he moves to his oven, where he will bake bread for all the town. Meanwhile, this is the house of a normal peasant. It is just a conglomerate of wood with some holes in it. That's the second tier of house, made of stone, with glass windows, a bed and a kitchen. The third tier adds a second floor and overall nicer looks. Finally, the last tier has a wall carpet, many spaces and dedicated rooms and 2 balconies. It is so big and convoluted that one can get lost inside it, and we can see the whole town from there. And this is the kind of noble who lives in there. She doesn't even want to look us in the face. Now we should probably upgrade our mining spot. We quickly bring it to level 3, the maximum. which will allow Paul to go find diamonds. It is now time to upgrade our town hall. Level 2 will add some plants and 2 extra rooms. Level 3 will add a second floor, with a balcony that lets up check the whole town. We also now have a room where we can sleep. And level 4 will make everything out of polished stone. It is a long process, takes some time, and we run out of wool. Let's give a look inside at how things are going. We are welcomed by a red carpet. There is a nice room with town view on the second floor for dinners. And, at the third floor, we have a nice library. But it feels like something is missing. Now that we've fixed it, we can do our weird magic things hidden at the third floor. If we want to go even higher, we can make an airship. In this old pack, we have a crafting guide. Not only JEI didn't exist at that time, even NEI wasn't a thing. We had TMI, but it's not in this pack. Once we are ready, we can place our airship, fuel it and take off. And thus we can admire our village in its entirety. However, not far from it, there is a weird tower. We shall go check. And it looks like it's full of weird creatures that menace our village. We fight all the way to the top, where we find a stone golem cyclope who kills us. Luckily this is a good mod pack, so we respawn with all of our stuff. And I think this is a good moment to do our job as every other head politician, take all the tax payments and use them for a good purpose that will benefit our village. Now that we are well equipped, we can go and expand our territory. And someone is already trying to steal our airship. Next, we go and purify this place from all the weird monsters. And, in the middle of a fight, we find the best treasure we could ever hope for, wool. Which we quickly collect and use for completing our town hall. Finally, we shall go make justice against some pirates of the net, who are sailing in the sea and don't expect an air attack. Anyways, I think we should not be fighting. Let's leave the monsters in their dungeons and admire the wonders of the nature. Bye bye.